Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hukamnama Sahib today is on Ang 678 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj in Dhanaasaree Rag. Vaheguru Ji Dhanaasaree Mahalla Panjava Ghar Chheva Ik Oankar Satgur Prasad Sunho Sant Pyare Bino Hamare Jiyo Har bin mukt na kahu jiyo Sunho Sant Pyare Bino Hamare Jiyo Har bin mukt na kahu jiyo Rahao. Satguru Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj is blessing us in Dhanaasaree Rag, Dhanaasaree Mahalla Panjava. Satguru Sahib Ji instructs us that the house of this Shabad, the Kar, is the Chhema Kar, the sixth house. And so the Shabad should be sung in the sixth house of Sur and Tal, of tune and rhythm. Maharaj Ji begins the Shabad with the Mangala Charan, the supplication before Akal Purkh Vaheguru, the introductory prayer that encapsulates all of the beautiful Gurbani of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Ik Oankar Satgur Prasad. There is one eternal light, like no other, non-dual, who is Oankar, the light of all, and who is found through the Prasad, the grace of the Sat Guru, the eternal Guru. Maharaj Ji begins the Shabad, Sunho Sant Pyare Bino Hamare Jiyo. Maharaj Ji lovingly addresses the whole congregation as Sant. Now Sant is a very beautiful word in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, meaning that soul who has Sasa Simran meditation. The Tippi can be interpreted as giving the N sound, Nanna Nimarta, humility, and Tatta meaning Tyag, renunciation, or Tapasya. Tapasya meaning to go through austerity, to go through difficulty happily and to serve throughout that difficulty. That is the way that the word Sant has been interpreted. It is a beautiful word, comes up in Gurbani. Maharaj Ji says, Jina saas girasana visra har nama marmant tan se nanka puran soi sant. A true saint is one who never forgets the Naam, the name of the divine consciousness. Now Maharaj Ji looks at all the congregation and calls all of them Sant. Now, we may say, oh, how does this apply to everyone? Well, when you read your Kirtan Soila every evening, you say, Karo binanti sunoho mere mita. Guruji then calls all of the congregation friends. Or we read other points. Poot iha pran tohe in Dasam Bani. Satguru Sahib Ji Maharaj there presents the voice of both a father and a son, becoming the father of us all and looking at us all as their children. Now some of us must say, oh, well, you can't apply Sant to everyone because not everyone's worthy. But is the whole congregation worthy of being the friend, or worthy of being the brother or the sister, the way that Maharaj Ji talks in Gurbani? These are words that are overflowing with love. These are the words of that Guru who sees the potential for goodness even in a cannibal like Gauda. That is Guruji calling us Sant, bringing us into their fold. Wherever we are on the spiritual ladder, Maharaji is taking us into their arms, giving us a little insight into that overflowing love which is within them. Maharaji says, Pyare, my beloved, Bino hamare jiyo, I have a bino, I have a prayer, I have a request before you, O jiyo, O respected ones. What is the request? Har bina, without Hari, without Vaheguru, without that eternal consciousness, muktana kahu jiyo. O respected ones, there can be no mukti, there can be no liberation. Now we may think, oh yeah, but we know that. But do we live it? In our life, when we want to escape certain things, what do we do? And on a daily basis. Maharaji is saying the ultimate escape, the ultimate liberation will come through realization of Hari, of that divine consciousness. How do we try and escape? Many people have different ways. Somebody is through watching a movie, somebody is through doing whatever else. I'm not saying we shouldn't do these things, but we should realize that the only way to escape the pains and suffering and all of that is through the realization of Hari, of that eternal consciousness. There is no other way, Maharaj is saying. Very clearly in this line, Maharaj is saying, listen to this request, this prayer. Har bin muktana kahu jiyo. Forget it. If you think that you'll be able to escape the pains and sufferings in any other way, forget it. Maharaji says, Rahul, pause and think about this today. Then we ask Maharaj, well, what is the path to realization? Maharaji now tells us, Man nirmal karmakar. Now, this can be interpreted in two ways. Maharaji is telling us this is how you should speak to your mind. You should have a conversation with the mind to persuade the mind to walk upon the path. Mana, oh my mind, listen. Nirmal karmakar. Do pure actions. Nirmal means without any dirt. Pure actions. Karam means actions. Now what does pure action mean? Does it mean doing something good on the outside and having deceit within your heart? No. Otherwise, Guruji would have just said to the tan, to the body. Because the body is the one doing the actions outside, right? So if you're serving langar, you're doing it with your body, right? If you're working in a food bank or a homeless shelter, you're doing it with your body, right? Why didn't Maharaji just say, oh tan, oh body, do pure actions? No, because in Gurmat, the actions are related to the man. The purity must be there within the mind. That makes the action pure. Sometimes people do something which outwardly looks wrong, but is because their intention is right. Guruji sees that. There's a famous story of a woman who came into the Guru's court singing, I am the forgiver, you are the sinner. I am the forgiver, you are the sinner. Tu papi main bakshanhar. The Sikhs, they went to go and stop this woman, but Guruji said, no, she may be saying the wrong words with her tongue, but her heart is singing the right words out loud and clear. Je baharon phul chuk bolde pi khare har paane. Guru Ramdas ji says, if they mistake their words outwardly, but Guruji knows what is within them, they are still blessed if their intentions are blessed. Now Maharaji says, Man nirmal karmakar. Not just to your body, but also your man. With your mind, do pure actions. Tarn har. Hari, that eternal consciousness, the one who Hari, who nourishes all, that Hari is the one who will liberate you. Tarn, the one who will carry you across this ocean of the world. Avar janjal tera kahu na kaam jiyo. O respected one, avar janjal, all of the other janjal, all of the other entanglements and nets, tera kahu na kaam jiyo, they will not help you in any way. Kahu means in any way. Kam in this case meaning to help or to be of any worth to you. Maharaji says, do pure actions, not just outwardly but internally as well, and realize that your liberation will happen through the grace of Akal Purkh. Without these things, everything else becomes worthless. Now, another way of looking at this line, Man nirmal karamakar, with your mind. Seva does not just happen with your body, it is happening with your mind too. That is why we say, Je ko kare chit laye. If someone focuses there, inside their mind, then seva is blessed. Man nirmal karamakar, with your mind being present and with pure thoughts, then do pure action. Jivan deva par brahm seva, iho upadesh mokau gurudina jiyo. What upadesh? Now what does upadesh mean? Up means close, desh means country. That which takes you closer to the country of your beloved. That instruction. So what instruction? Moka Gurudina Jiyo. The Guru gave me this upadesh, this instruction. What was the instruction? Jivan Deva Par Brahm Seva. Serving, doing seva of Par Brahm, of the one who is beyond any borders, that ultimate Brahm, that ultimate reality, that divine consciousness, Jivan Deva, that will give you true life. Another way of looking at this pankti, Jivan Deva Par Brahm Seva. You will receive Jivan, spiritual life, when you do seva of Deva. Deva means light. Vaheguru, who is all light, and Vaheguru, who is Par Brahm, who is beyond all limits and is the ultimate reality. Now, how to do seva of Akal Purkh? That's another question. But where does Akal Purkh live? In each and everything. When you are serving, wherever you are serving, look at it as if you are serving the Almighty, because you are. In the next panktiyan, Guru Sahib Ji says, Tis syo na laiye heat. Tis syo, with that thing, na laiye, do not attach your heat. Do not attach your love to those things. What things? Jako kich nahi beat. Those things which have no power or have no presence, those things which aren't real. Ant ki bar oh sang na chale, because in the moment, the bar of Ant, the moment of death, oh sang na chale, they will not go with you. Those things which are transitory, which will not remain, do not attach yourselves to them. So where should I attach myself? Manatan tu arad. Manatan, with your mind and your body. Arad, meditate. Who shall I meditate with? Har ke Pritam Saadh. With the Pritam, the beloved of Hari, of that divine nourisher, that divine consciousness. The ones who are beloved of that divine consciousness. Who are they? The Saadh, the holy men, or the holy people. Jaaka Sangat tere bandhan shooter. Attach yourself to the saints, because in their sang, in their company, tere bandhan shooter. Your bandhan, all of the things which are holding you down, all of the shackles around you of anger, greed, anxiety, they will shoot there, they will be broken. Gaho par Brahma Saran. And what shall you do with the saints? Gaho, grab hold of the Saran, of the protection of Par Brahm, of that limitless eternal reality. Hirday Kamal Charan, and in your Hirday, in your heart, keep the lotus feet of Akal Purkh always within your heart. Now, how do you do this? Again, we've spoken again and again. Chit Charan Naam. To keep the Naam in your consciousness, that is to keep the feet of God in your consciousness or in your heart. Avar aas kach patal na kije. Avar means other, aas means hope. Patal in this case means a veil. Na kije means do not do. Do not put your hopes in anything else, because this will veil you from Akal Purkh. This will become a divide between you and Vaheguru. Do not put your hopes anywhere else. Avar aas kach patal na kijai. Do not put your hope anywhere else. This will become a patal. This will become a divide between you and Vaheguru. You can only put your aas in Akal Purkh, your hopes in Vaheguru. Soi bhagat gyani dhyani tapa soi Nanak jako kirpa kijai. Dhan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says, Jako kirpa kijai. Those people who are blessed with the grace of God, soi, they are the ones who become the bhagats, the devotees. They are the ones who become the brahmagyanis, the self-realized souls. They are the ones who are dhyani, the expert meditators. They are the ones who are the tape, the ones who go through austerity and difficulty to practice their meditation. You can only get to any of these stages with kirpa, with the grace of Vaheguru. That is what Satguru Ji is saying in today's Hukamnama. Again, just to leave on the Rahau line, Maharaj is saying, Har bin muktana kahu jiyo. Without realization of Hari, there is no escape. That is the only escape. That is the only liberation. Gaho par Brahm saran, hirday kamal charan, avar aas kach patal na kijai, soi bhagat gyani dhyani tapa soi, Nanak jako kirpa kijai. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.